Bryce. Well, here it's fine if you got the time and the time to get yourself in. And here it's time.
Ahoy! I have this letter from afar.
I read in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes.
He is very near by this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
Many. Many.
A victory is twice itself when the achiever brings home full numbers.
Look at me.
I find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Claudio?
Yeah, she's a whore.
Much deserved of his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb and feast of a lion. He hath indeed bettered expectations.
He hath an uncle here in Messina. We'll be very much glad of it.
I have delivered him letters, actually, and he likes them a lot. So, badge of bitterness.
Did he break out into tears? A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those that are so washed. How much better is it to weep at joy than to joy at the...
I pray you, is Signor Montanto returned from war or no?
I know none of that name, lady.
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned. And as pleasant as ever he was.
He set his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the fight. And his uncle's a fool. Challenged him at the bird bull. I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten these wars? Who's he killed?
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll be mean to you. I doubt it not.
He hath done good service in these wars.
You had musty victual, and he had...
No. A good soldier too, lady.
Oh, and a good soldier to a lady. But what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man. Stuffed with the honorable virtues.
It is so indeed. He is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we are immortal.
You must not, sir. Mistake my niece. There is a kind of war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. And in our last conflict, 4 or 5 of us wits went halting off. Who is this companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith, but as a fashion of a hat. It ever changes with the next block.
I see, lady, the gentleman is not your books.
No, and he were, I would
I feel so
burn
violated.
my study. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there a young lady square?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio.
I will be friends with you, lady.
Oh. Do good, friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No.
Good Signor, are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to avoid costs, and you encounter it.
Never come trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For trouble being gone, comfort should remain. Where am I? But when you depart,
you're in a bush.
From me, sorrow abides and happiness takes his leave.
You embraced your charge too willingly. I believe you have a daughter.
Her mother, hey Matt, hath many times told me so.
Oh.
Mother, re in doubt, sir.
Signor Benedict, no, for then you were two. Were you a child?
You have it full, Benedict. We may guess by this being a man, surely the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like your unhonorable father.
If Senor Lanedo be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders.
I wonder that you would still be talking, Senor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die with she hath such meat food to feed it as Senor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat, but it is certain I am loved by all the ladies. Only you accepted, and I could find in my heart that I have not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to woman, so that else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I'd rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape a scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
Asshole. My horse.
You know what I mean, asshole?
At the speed of your tongue!
This book.
It's so good a continuer. But keep your way, I, God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
That is the sum of it all, you know. My dear friends, I have promised that we will stay at least a month.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. Let me bid you welcome. My lord, being reconciled to the prince, your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please it your grace. Lead on.
Your hand, Leonardo, we will go together.
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as an honest man? Should do, for my simple true judgment. Or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
Now I pray thee speak in sober judgment.
Why, faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise. Ahoy! Don Pedro is approaching.
What secret has followed you, sir, that you have not turned to Leonardo's?
I would your grace constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on my alliance.
You hear, Count Claudio? I can be secret as a dumb man. He's not dumb, but his short daughter.
This was so. Why were uttered?
Like the old tale, my lord. It is not so, nor 'twas not so. But indeed, God forbid it to be so.
God forbid it should be otherwise.
By my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my two-face and troth, I spoke mine.
That I love her I feel, you skank.
I'm sure you do feel
That she is worthy, I know.
that I neither feel how she would be loved, nor how she would be worthy in the opinion that